What's up, guys? It's Chad Schleiger from The Wellness Point. I heard a story of a man that owned a dog, and every single day they go out on the porch and they sit on the porch, and the dog sits in the same spot every single day, does the same thing every single day. Much like many of us, where we do the same thing every single day. And we expect something to change, but we just do the same thing every single day. About once a week, there's either the mailman or the neighbor that goes by. And so he stops and has a conversation with them. And he said, "Hey, your dog, every time I come over here, he's squealing. He's sitting there and he's kind of barking like he's uncomfortable." The owner goes, "Well, yeah, because there's a splinter there in that spot. And for some reason, this dog goes and sits on that same spot every single day. And the splinter or the nail on the porch is not big enough to get him moving. So how big of a problem do you need in order to get you moving? Why is it that truth is not enough to get people moving? Why do they need trouble in order to get them moving? Why is it that you need like stage 4 cancer in order to get you moving? Like, what is the level of discomfort and symptoms that you need, the pain in your life to go, I need to change direction and get better? Is it when you go home at night and your kids used to run to the door and say, "Mom, Dad," and now they just lock themselves in their room because you've locked yourself at work and now you're not at home anymore? Is that the level of discomfort that you need to go, "Oh man, I need to reconnect with my kids"? What is the level of discomfort that you need? Is it when you look yourself in the mirror, maybe you're 60 pounds overweight, and that didn't happen overnight? It was a slow change that compounded since the day you left high school, and now you're 32 years old and 60 pounds overweight. Like, what is the level of discomfort that people need? Is it a headache that used to happen once a month? Now it's there every single day, and you don't, and you know, you're not able to fall asleep at night. Like, what is the level of pain that people have to go through in order to realize they need to correct stuff? If money were leaking out of your checking account at a penny a month, you wouldn't even notice it. You wouldn't feel it, much like a sickness or disease process in your health and your relationships and your marriage. With if it's you internally, maybe you got an internal problem, you don't feel it. But that over time, that one penny will turn into a dime a month, every single month, leaving your checking account, just bleeding out. And you don't feel it. You don't see it. You just think, oh, it's some bank charge. I don't know what it is. It's just 10 cents a month. And now that 10 cents turns into $1, and that dollar into $10. And now finally you're like, oh man, I could really enjoy maybe going to Starbucks 2 more times this month. But now I lost $10. And that $10, if you don't fix it, if you don't correct it, turns into $100 every single month, leaking out of your checking account, and you don't know where it's going. And if it's left undetected and uncorrected, because a disease, a dis-ease, a lack of ease or homeostasis, a lack of living your full God-given expression, a lack of it is a process. It is not a person, right? So it doesn't care about you. It has no emotional attachment. It doesn't go, oh, so-and-so has been having a bad day, we're going to avoid them, right? If you don't look yourself in the mirror and fix the problem, it always gets worse. It always gets worse. So now that $100 turns into $200. That $200 turns into $400. And now you're putting money on a credit card, thinking that in the future, somehow there's going to be a magic person, some type, there's going to be some type of change in politics that's going to now wipe away my debt rather than taking responsibility for it. There's going to be someone else that's going to get me healthy. There's going to be someone else to fix my problem. There's going to be some other counselor that comes and helps me to fix my issue. And it never happens. It never happens. Like, when does the pain, the discomfort, and the symptom have to be big enough in order to get us to move, right? A subluxation, the word itself, literally, if you break it down, sub means less than, lux means life, and ation is a condition of. It is literally a condition of you living less than your full God-given potential. That's what a subluxation is. It is not a bone out of place that when you sit, it hurts. That is not what it is. So if you've never gone to the Wellness Point, maybe you've heard of it. Maybe you've been sitting on that porch. Maybe you've been uncomfortable with certain things in your life, personally, relationally. Maybe it's in your business. I don't know. But I guarantee you that if you come here and you listen to our message and you stick around here long enough, things are going to change because we're redirecting people, because the process of dis-ease, the way to correct the dis-ease is not to treat the disease, it's to restore function. And if you can get around people that understand how to restore function to the body in your relationships, in anything, and you get this principle, things will get better. So if you've never been here before, you can call our phone number, 262-379-1247. The front desk will help you find an appointment. You can visit us online at thewellnesspointchiro.com. You can find us on social media, all of those accounts across there. So thanks for listening, and don't wait for that sliver to puncture you in order to move. Move now, right? Truth should be enough to get us moving, not trouble. Thanks for listening.